Stand back.
Protect the envoy.
Another glorious battle.
Incredible.
I should have brought my sketchbook.
Watch your back.
You're right.
I got this. On your right.
Quick as a fox. Your reputation is well deserved. Anyone?
Take your back. But who's counting?
We survived. Somehow. If you don't mind, I need to catch my breath.
There's always a weird sort of quiet on the eve of battle. I'm feeling that now. Seems like a good time to gather our thoughts and share a drink before whatever's coming.
Right. This seems like a perfect place to stop and relax.
Though it's hard enough to tell what's real here without a belly full of drink.
Sounds like you're nervous, dearie.
I'm feeling all kinds of ways.
I feel it as well. It is only more... I think so. The garden is so much more than I... We're close to something. A threshold between... So am I. None of us could have gotten this far on our own.
Oh, you don't have to worry. Getting to see that vision of Tama did me good. Like, I finally... Now that we're here, I'm eager to see this through. Same. I'd rather have good company in a prison than paradise alone.
I had a feeling you might ask me that. I feel like we're almost done with all of this, but I'm completely baffled.
Well, I won't lie to you, Envoy. But here we are. I just need a moment to take it all in. We all could. And I wouldn't worry. Our little group here is perfectly frightening. We'll be fine.
You've listened to all of us. How about you? You've been through a lot since you arrived. You've been shipwrecked and assassinated, harangued by gods. You've had your soul poked, your loyalties questioned, and your sleep regularly interrupted by... And yet you've kept yourself and all of us together. How are you really doing?
Introspection cannot be rushed.
Oh, for sure. You've survived this long. You'll get us where we need. Right. Put that sentiment away before you...
Well, no matter what happens...
We've already gone farther than Nandru ever.
When we first met, I didn't think you'd last. But then I saw how you handled that dream thrall bear. Shook off your own. And then you confronted your own... It takes a special kind of strength to stay your hand.
I didn't know much about you at that point. You were traveling with Kai.
I remember your calm. How you listened to my shouting match with the governor. And when they burned my home, you gave me another one. I'll never forget.
You were my hero right away. You rescued me from those sporlings.
And now look at you. Look at that. One crisis at a time, please. I can only...
He's right. Not to raise the sails before the anchor, but we left trouble in our wake. Fewer, third... If we make it out of here, it won't be to a living land.
Just this once. Could we forget about the rest of the living?
If we can't take a moment to ourselves on a floating island outside reality, then I don't know where we can.
Right. We could all use some beauty rest. We'll want to look up. Sleep well, my friends. Envoy, pinch me. I've long imagined what the garden could look like. Ah, even all the... And that's not it. We learned the fate of the Akita. And you! You're on the... It feels like a typhoon. There are even floating sky... You could be a bit more excited. I just want to focus on memorizing everything I can. Just be sure to remember everything we see. This place is... I know we have to find your god. Well, perhaps Quilici and I could move in here. And think how much I could learn here. Pockets of time in the lives of the Akita are here. But we've not even gotten to the end. Let's get moving. I'm starting to suspect that every single leader in the Truly. Is there no? At least the Pargrunen of Solace Keep are free of their stone prison. But we should check on Marius. I'll make him some soothing... Ugh, I know. Well, of course, I'm not suggesting it's always but clearly the keep was... Well, Fjord has already been burned to the Barrett's bolt. Sweet dreams, envoy.
A breath held. Trepidation. You are close, yet distant still. The moon has many faces. We know your light. We wonder. We did not foresee this. A debt of knowledge we concede. A question like the ocean. We would run, roll with the tide, whisper in the fields, lift the hills gently in our hands. We did once. Vengeance denied, squandered. This cannot be. We spoke of growth. We speak of freedom when the hand still clasps around. Wake now.
Zapadal's prison, I think. What else could it be? Time to shut it down forever.
Let's look around. There's got to be a mechanism somewhere around here.
Here's hoping we can avoid that madness down there.
Gates down.
Here we go.
Keep your guard. We gotta live to tell. Nice of someone to mark that spot for us.
Gods. This is the place.
last you see our prison, the place. You are so small. Then steps, a voice. Now. It is real enough to hold us. We were innocent one, but the other gods imprisoned us. We refuse. The strangler is close now. We feel. She begs for our blood. Her wolves defile the city on the shore. The prey flees. Talons carve us. She strikes us now. Now! A spark. Wait. The essence. You can reach her. You will not. Center your thoughts. We were every. We could run, leap in the water, flourish. We have been thinking of your. We are owed for what they did. Let us rend our foes, burn them as she burned us. You met death. And what of us? You have shown we are owed better. Let us have our justice, our vengeance. But you would accept the risk of so many. Let us free. We will not ask. The blood of our tormentors. We asked what you would do with an animal that sickened after a fight. Do you remember what you said? We would be healed too. Treat us as you were. You owe the time. End our pain and let us free. We will rain fury on our enemies and shield our lands once more. Perhaps. What if the bare spirit, unity, emergence, we would become one? We could guide. You would never be desolate again. You would not question if you were loved. And we would never. Stop this! Bars become. They glow. Please.
interest. Are we back in Dawnshore?
That must have taken an incredible power. Be the same, unfortunately. Whatever happened back there, it appears our...
Are you seeing this? I don't...
Looks like the war already started. And the giant...
Marius, vines don't usually...
Based on their growth and size, I'd say we've been...
For once, I wish I wasn't. Who knows if the garden affected time, or merely our perception?
It's like how a body fights an infection. The fever gives you strange dreams.
Look at this place. It feels like those are more your people's ships in the harbor. And steel garrote banners past...
Even Raingrim is here. Perhaps we'll get to see an archmage in action.
I think I see Elia as well. What a...
The Blessed Wardens are here too. That conflict we've been trying so hard to prevent started without us.
It's who strikes last.
The Steel Garrote have been itching for a fight this whole time.
Before we go, what happened back there?
Glad the Dream Scourge is over, but I can't help but think...
I'm sure it wasn't easy.
I can't believe Sapadal is gone. For better or worse, the spiritual health of...
We took out the Dream Scourge and Sapadal in one fell swoop. Quite impressive, really.
There is no right way to feel. Or it may seem a lot...
We should take a look. See if we can get ahead of whatever storm...
People seem to be gathering west of here. Whatever's happened...
Sansa, how did you make it out here?
God, they marched in with no warning. I couldn't think. I just ran. It's gotta be Ringrim's work.
Envoy?
Mihala told us you went into some place called the Guard.
When you didn't return, we took you for dead.
What did you see there? The god you felt in Nakut.
It's too preposterous to believe. How could a...
Everyone, please, please. We could get to the bottom of this if you...
It's been weeks, Envoy. Finally, a ray of...
I will not grovel at the envoy's feet for solving a...
Consider yourself blessed to be so ignorant, then. Thirdborn lost more good...
You know nothing of me or my people, you fucking pirate!
Warden Commander, look around you.
We believe the Dream Scourge was a malady of the soul.
Sapadal was responsible for the Dream Scourge.
So you say. But Shatterscarp is still littered with dream thralls, and
there won't be any new infections. Unfortunately, there's little we can do for those already in the grip of the dream. This will be a process. The Dream Scourge was never going to
I suppose it stands to...
What of this god, then?
I assume it is this god we have to thank for the root. They erupted from the earth the moment that...
Nakutedek was raven with those things.
similar roots had infected the structures at Naku Kubel, and the other gods saw fit to cage this god.
The only humane end for a rabid dog.
Sapadal was something new in the history of Eora, and you destroyed them.
Sapadal was Nandru's patron god. With them gone, what does that...
This Sapadal could have put the living lands on the map. Who would dare stand toe-to-toe against a rogue god we...
Well, whomever takes this island in the end will live in... But come, we have more pressing matters to attend to. Inquisitor Ludwig has already joined the battle. Well, you might not believe me, but it was Ludwig who called for the...
I didn't hear an answer, Ember.
She and her steel garrote laid siege to the city shortly after you beat her to...
You did. I kicked her corpse when you weren't looking.
Well, she's seen better days, but you wouldn't know.
Ludwig's run through the militia like a whirl...
All right, let's keep...
A bit like you're being haunted, isn't it? So long as her passion for Wodica lives.
Then we destroy her faith? I have a theory about this. Let's talk at camp if you want to hear it.
Oh, good.
It is not, I think... I couldn't agree more. Ludwig has sent a message to the Emperor informing him of her attack. What will his representatives find when they arrive? Before you face Ludwig, you should know what you're fighting for. Oh, but whatever you decide, understand the Oh, Envoy, no. Do not suggest that lightly. Think of the Emperor. There would be ones which this conclave could not survive. Not unless you came together and formed an... It would be difficult. No, impossible. Think of your people, all of you.
We deserve our autonomy, even if we must fight for it.
Fleeing someone else's laws and authority is one thing. Setting up your own is another. We're an island of misfits and dissidents. We'll still have to surrender some of our autonomy, and we'll be vulnerable. Without allies, other powers will see us as ripe for the...
We were fine before Adir came. We'll be fine when they're gone.
I think we ran things perfectly fine before your kin got here.
Though I'm hardly eager to work with any of you. I like the idea, so long as the Wardens can continue our vigil.
Thirdborn alone couldn't stand against the storm. But the might of all... We could deter any but the most fearsome adversary.
With the Envoy's support, we'd have a god's power in our pocket. Together, we could repair Thior and create such miracles of animancy the living... It would be the honor of my life.
Of course. The living lands would become an extension of the Adiran Empire. Soldiers bearing the flag of Adir would be garrisoned in every town. They would be paid in Adiran... Their roads would be smooth Adiran roads. Their medicine would be hygienic Adiran medicine. Our customs would become their customs. Our strengths would become their strength. Turned toward a common purpose. No one, not Rawatai, not the Valian Republic. This island would be safe for the first...
He would suppress our culture before it's had a chance to grow. Everything my people cultivated. If you have any love for this land, do not allow him to overwrite our...
Rawatai built its empire from colonies like this. Many have become centers of culture and prosperity. Of course, it can take decades to get there. But Adir won't be the only empire eyeing this place. A formal agreement now could...
It shall be peaceful in that all dissenters will be silent.
Living lands is a lot of things, but it will never be Adir. Adir should turn back now and save everyone a bunch of...
Of course.
Great question.
You have seen more of this land and met more of its people. You were empowered by the Emperor himself to investigate an impossible problem.
You entered a poisonous garden and killed a rogue. And in our dealings together, I found you to be a person of some. But mostly, it's because you're a Diran, so I trust.
Well, don't leave me in suspense.
Oh, gods have mercy.
You can count on Thirdborn. Our cannons stand.
Fjord and her animals.
We deserve this opportunity. Thank you for believing in us.
Fighting a battle together is easy. I just hope everyone's willing to stick.
God, they made the right decision for once.
Finally, some sense permeates the
On your head be the consequences. That leaves the matter of Ludwine and the Steel Garrote. You must kill her, or we will lose.
The living lands will never be free until we break the chain around our necks.
She better say her.
I'm proud to fight at your side, Envoy.
Let's get to work then. We've got a walking corpse to bury.
The Paradise Militia will be at your back. Give her no quarter. The future waits for you.
Thank you for deserving it. Now,
Show them that the living lands will...
we will send reinforcements to help you. May all the gods of...
Let's take back the city together. Show the steel...
Time to stop the Steel Garrote.
So we're going after the Steel Garrote.
Here they come. Show me what you got. Coming from the right. Next one's mine. For our freedom. All right. This one's mine. Gotta find some better options. Look right. On your left. Everyone okay? Get me. Not looking so good.
The eastern gate is ours. I'll stay here. You watch out for Ludwig. Good shooting, Kai.
Is someone there? Shouldn't be here.
Right there.
Show me what you got. Left leg.
right there. You can regret this.
No time to waste.
And stay down. For the living lands.
Wonica demands your submission. Stand against her and fall.
Get ready. Skeleton lady's up ahead.
Lead on. I'm with you to the end.
This is it, Envoy. The only part that matters.
There you are. So, you survived the garden. Did you come all this way just to try your luck again? My will is stronger than death. Look around, Envoy. Heelguard should have listened. He failed. Order.
You can tell Wotica yourself once we've sent you back.
Don't insult my intelligence or my commitment. Treaties can be burned. The hands which shook up...
Right. If she starts lopping off hands.
As for you, Sapadal may be gone, but their offspring remains. Congratulations. I'm merely finishing what you started. Steel yourself, Envoy. I thought I knew you. But I don't know what you are now. Consider I give you freely that. Then that should make it easy. Farewell.
Famous last.
Let's finish this.
You shows.
This is what we prepared for. No points. Let's take it down.
Wonica! Queen among queens! Send me your aid!
Put it down! Put it down! Desperate, envoy. This is it. We're just giving up. Now's the time. To your left. Don't die. Right.
Wherever Ludwine is now, she must be seething.
Of course, we'd be happy to kill her again, if needed.
She's done for, but we're not. Whatever's next, we'll face it. Together.
Gods, you're all gonna make me sick. But carry on.
Silence falls over Paradise, as though the city is holding its breath. Then you hear it, the ringing of a distant bell, the waving of banners, and cheers of victory. After a short and bloody conflict, the dust has finally begun to settle. There is an absence in your thoughts where Sapadal dwelled. Once, the god of the living lands would have flinched at this rare moment of tranquility. Instead, they are one with the silence. The Paradise militia rallies to you, the outsider who defended them in their hour of need. Whatever happens next, you have won their confidence. You take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores on a simple errand, which turned out to be anything but simple. The Dream Scourge is over, and the island has been cleansed of plague. A time of healing and mourning follows. People look to you for answers about the source of the affliction. You tell them the truth, how the origin of the plague has been destroyed, put out of its misery, and leave it at that. Thanks to you, the living lands has escaped Adiran oppression. The free settlements unite under a common banner and begin the fraught process of negotiating new traditions and values. The Empire withdraws. The frontier remains wild, but not for long. Fugitives no more. The rebels of Paradise return to their home and to other free settlements, bringing their skills and secrets wherever needed. For once, they have a future. The refugees of Emerald Stair resettle in Thirdborn, bringing their skills and research to aid the local community. What starts as an uneasy partnership blossoms into a bond of trust. Through shared adversity, they find common ground. The ashes of Fior Messiverno continue to smolder. Scavengers avoid the ruins, fearful of spirits unleashed by animancy gone awry. The once promising city is nothing but a cautionary tale. Though free, Shatterscarp is still haunted by the surviving dream thralls after the destruction of Naku Kubel. The routine hunt for the remaining monsters becomes part of Thirdborn's everyday life, another chore atop a hardscrabble existence with few comforts. The youthful make a game of the hunt, retrieving artifacts from the dead to return to those they left behind. The loss of both the keep and her oldest friend drive Mihala into a grief so absolute that she cannot face the world or her own people. But the Pargrunen rally around their leader by focusing upon a single endeavor, building a new settlement from the ruins of the old one. Inspired by her people, Mihala returns to herself and to her seat at the council. The doors of this new settlement slowly inch open, a tentative welcome to the once forsaken world. For the first time in many years, Kai feels an agreeable restlessness. Not to flee, not to drift, but to venture. He visits the distant shores Tama told him about, and savors the modern marvels, ancient wonders, and breathtaking expanses he beholds. His heart swells, not with grief, but with awe. There is so much to discover, and he will spend his years chasing all of the joy and beauty the world has to offer him. With his travels alongside the envoy complete, Marius is left directionless once again. Rather than disappearing into his cups, however, Marius leans on his time among his companions to give him the strength to re-enter society and find comfort in civilization. He establishes a route between Paradise and Thirdborn, guiding travelers between the two in return for money and supplies. And while he has a reputation for being aloof, he joins the campfires from time to time, sharing stories of his time with the envoy that most travelers believe are completely made up. Giada learned much in your time together. How to stand up to authority, how to face the unknown, and how to move on from the past. But her family's unfinished work weighs heavily on her soul. Her inheritance is the burden of achieving the impossible. Such is the life of an animancer. At least now she has the right tools for the job, and new friends to help her through hard times. No longer under the threat of imminent death, Yardsley returns to the Animancers. Reunited with her beloved Quilici, she helps him and the Animancers as they put their lives together after the attack on Fior Messiverno. Eventually, she even has something nice to say to Vidaro. As the days pass in contentment and relative peace, Yardsley is struck by the persistent feeling that something is missing. Though she still devotes herself to her studies of both the arcane and the godless, the restlessness never goes away. Alone in your thoughts, you feel endless opportunities stretching out before you. This is the freedom Sapadal never had. You promise to cherish it. The sounds of celebration pull you out of reverie. Many are waiting to greet you with open arms. You take a moment to catch your breath and savor it, because everything is about to change.